time for your daily dose of updates on the vaccine race. The vaccine makers are making tall promises. Some say they are ready to roll out the first batch next month itself. Others have set deadlines in early 2021. But what do all these dates mean for India? As we inch closer to a vaccine that works, New Delhi is shaping its own strategy for a rollout. How the vaccine will be distributed is a very integral question because the world has its eyes set on how India handles this. For two reasons. One, India has a large population. Putting an end to the pandemic here will be a big victory for the fight against the Wuhan virus. And vaccines are being seen as the ultimate weapon to defeat this pandemic. Secondly, India is one of the biggest exporters of vaccines and the early batches will have limited supplies. India also has the responsibility of making sure that a shot reaches every Indian and step in to fill the gaps in the global supplies. So the world has an eye on what India's strategy will look like. Now we have an early idea of India's playbook. India could be vaccinating at least 250 to 300 million citizens by July 2021. This could include about 30 million healthcare and frontline workers. For this, India could end up procuring 500 to 600 million vaccine doses. This is a massive undertaking, one that would require coordination at the level of the central government, the states and the districts. Now to the most important question, who will get these vaccines? This could be the list of priority. Healthcare workers would come first, followed by citizens above 65 years of age, and then people within the age bracket of 50 to 65, followed by those who are below 50 years with chronic diseases. So just like we reported yesterday, reportedly members of the police, paramilitary, and those working in sanitization could also get a shot on priority. What about the rest of us? If you are below 50 years and are healthy, you'll be last in line to get a shot, like we said. The vaccines will be given out only after regulatory approvals. First, the manufacturers will have to move for permissions. They are likely to be allowed to supply the vaccines under emergency use authorization. The vaccines will go to the healthcare workers first, followed by the rest. At least initially, these vaccines may not be available commercially. You may not be able to go to a pharmacy and buy this shot, which means if you are healthy, you will have to wait a little while longer. India may not opt for the Pfizer vaccine. Reportedly, Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan has said that it does not make sense for India to consider it yet, as the vaccine has not been given a license so far, even by the US government. Pfizer, remember, is an American company. It has moved for emergency authorization in the United States. Its vaccine is one of the front runners in the rollout. The company plans to distribute the vaccine by mid-December worldwide, but there is a very crucial problem here. This vaccine needs to be stored at minus 70-degree temperatures, basically an ultra-low temperature freezer. Despite the hurdles, Pfizer remains confident.
If the plan goes as it should, we believe that by mid-December or the end of December, the vaccine may be authorized for use in the United States. But we are also doing the same submission with other regulators around the world, like in Australia, in Japan, in United Kingdom, and in the European Economic Community. We are convinced that before the end of this year, the vaccine will not only be used in the United States, but in various parts of the world.
So it seems like Pfizer will send its first vaccine consignments to the developed world. Which vaccine will India end up getting then? Reportedly, India has placed advanced orders for two vaccines, the AstraZeneca Oxford shot and Sputnik V. The Oxford vaccine will be supplied via the Serum Institute of India. The company says it has already produced 40 million doses, and by January, they could have up to 100 million doses. The Serum Institute says it plans to sell each shot to the Indian government at $3. That's about 250 Indian rupees. The Oxford vaccine can be up to 90% effective. What about the Sputnik V shot? Yesterday, its maker said that this vaccine is 95% effective and they will be selling it at $10 per shot. This is a two-shot vaccine, so that means $20 for 2 shots. In India, makers of Sputnik V have tied up with Dr. Reddy's. A trial is underway in India. Earlier this month, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that India and China may produce the Sputnik V for the world. There is another option here, Covaxin, made by Bharat Biotech. Reportedly, Covaxin could be at least 60% effective, and it could be rolled out by mid-2021. The vaccine is in its last phase of trials. So there are multiple options for India to choose from. All that we have to do now is wait for these shots to clear the safety tests.